Hey guys, Dustin here. Just making a quick video to show you guys my theater room. I started building this theater out almost 10 years ago. We bought this house in 2016 and it was very dated. It's built in 58. And it was like stepping into the 1970s coming down here into the basement especially. Wood panel walls, carpeting was just trashed. Previous renters in this house had cats that sprayed everywhere. It took an enormous amount of work to transform this basement into a habitable space, let alone a home theater. It's transformed a couple times now. Well, more than a couple times. It's transformed a lot of times, but I'd say two major transformations in all, and I'll try and get some pictures into this video too to show you what that entailed. So, looking at the theater here, or looking at the screen, there we go. This is a DIY screen, 128 inches, materials ordered online, just a wood frame. The materials came from Carl's Place. I don't know if it still operates, but it used to be a pretty good place you could go to get projector screen materials. So it's just stretched around the frame and stapled around the perimeter, and then it's hung up like using a cleat system on the back of the wood frame. You can see my racks over in the corner there, my LCR, Bowers & Wilkins 801 Matrix S3. They are quite old. They're probably 30 years old now. I've had them for roughly 10 years, maybe a little more. Really good speakers, really accurate speakers. They can't really keep up with the subwoofers, so I may eventually build something to replace them. The center channel obviously is not Bowers & Wilkins. It is a Klipsch KLF-C7, and it's within my budget, one of the only things that can keep up in this room with the demand and the SPL requirements. So those B&Ws are very, very power hungry speakers. They're getting 405 watts a channel. Actually, probably more than that, because that's the 8 ohm power rating of my amplifier, and these are 4 ohm speakers. So they're getting 800 watts a channel. Now if we go over here, got my rack, and as you can see, it is a Carver Signature Cinema Grand, just powering the front three, not using two of the channels on it. Monster Power Center, damn thing's like 20 years old. I've had it forever. It just never dies, so it's only running a couple things on the rack though. My projector, game systems, Minidsp are all connected to that. Next thing down, Crest Audio Pro-Lite 7.5 120 volt version. That's running my Gjallarhorns, and we'll get to those shortly. Below that is the big dog. That is a SpeakerPower Sp2-12000HT. It is 6,000 watts a channel, and it is a 240 volt amplifier. It has its own dedicated circuit. The Crest has its own dedicated circuit as well. Minidsp. It's a DDRC-88A. Panasonic DP-UB9000 4K Blu-ray player. Got my Yamaha RX-A8A, and may not be the most popular choice for home theater, but Yamaha has been super reliable for me. I had an RX-A3000 for a lot of years, almost 10, somewhere in there. And then I upgraded to an A3080 somewhere in 2017. And then I went from the 3080 to the A8A last year, around April. So I'd say that the jump to the A8A was a side grade from the 3080. So it really did not bring anything extra to the table I didn't already have. So the Cyber Power Center here is mainly just for the Pro-Lite, or the 7.5, because the Monster Power Center can't handle it. And then I just have a drawer in the bottom there. Game consoles are all wall mounted. I'm actually going to be making a video on the process for that. I just did this about a week ago. Yep. We go over to my movie rack. I built this movie rack about 10 years ago, before we even moved here. A little over 10 years ago, actually. I did not like anything commercially available, so just went and got some lumber and did it myself. And then we have game collections, Xbox, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, my 4K Blu-rays, Legos, some concerts, Marvel stuff got separated out. These are actually not displayed, but they're eggs from Game of Thrones. And then my regular Blu-rays. Really love physical media. I do have lots of streaming accounts, or, you know, streaming services too, but at the end of the day, it just isn't the same. Then we got the subs. So I have 4 subs. 2 of them are Othorns with 21 Ipals loaded in them. It's a very beefy driver. It's 21 inches. They hand about 5,000 watts a piece. These cabinets are DIY cabinets, Baltic birch, 3/4 ply, and yeah, they're really amazing. So, and then on the bottom we have Gjallarhorns. Tough to see, but I'm going to do some videos about those. Those are loaded with LMS 5400 Ultras, 18-inch driver, projector, Benq, LK990 laser, 4K. It's no JVC, but it does pretty well. Video on that is processed through a Vertex 3. Next we have the other stack of subs. Maybe I can get down inside this Othorn and show you guys what we're dealing with down here. It's not very bright. Grab a light here. Yeah, I'll come back to it. Got my drums. I'm not a pro drummer by any means, but I do enjoy it. Actually, I have a light right here. So let's check this out. Let's see if I can show you guys what we're dealing with down here. So this is a very beefy sub, no longer made. These were really popular in the car audio scene and home audio scene around 2012. And eventually the company did go out of business. Some later runs of this subwoofer, the QA, was not great. So they went belly up, unfortunately, and they are sorely missed. My office area, and there's one of the mascots right there. That is Freya. Now, as you can see, I love me some Star Wars, and I love me some Marvel. So, got lots of stuff. Trips to Disney World in both California and Florida. Lightsabers on display. The one up on the orange hook over there is a NeoPixel. my main workstation. It is a gaming PC that I use for editing. I do have an RTX 4090. I'd say I don't use anywhere near the capabilities of it, even though I do game. I just don't, I don't know. I don't utilize it very much. Will not be upgrading to the 5090 that's coming out soon. No need. So, and then yeah, got the bar area, a couple fridges, or a fridge and a freezer. That's really all there is to show. So, I hope you enjoyed it.